streaming button is pressed. Waiting for YouTube to see that it is getting the stream. Do we have a problem here?
Let's see picture. We are go for danger. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Evolution Racing Academy Season 15, Round 6. Mofos, we at Bathurst. I am very attractive, and with me, as always, is a man that I met in a smoky room, drinking wine and cheap perfume. Punched a guy in the head, and he talked on and on and on and on. Michael Magus.
Yeah, the odd
thing gonna
is,
do the commentate. What? Sorry.
The odd thing is, according to the YouTube control panel, we are not streaming. Still.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at it right now.
No, I understand the confusion.
We got Thomas Wong in chat. Tom, I understand that they did the Wong decision. And you have been elevated to, they made a decision about Mr. Wong. This is henceforth the Wong decision. And you have been elevated to, what is it, Electrum? I think he
is now officially a
Helium?
A bronze driver. He was he is now bronze.
We make him brass. It's a little shiny.
Actually, I'm a little puzzled why there isn't a brass rating, but we're using the ratings that exist in real life, so there it is. How many crashes are we gonna have today? Lots. It's Bathurst.
Hell yeah! You see that squiggly thing? That's the good part. That's where they release the kangaroos.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I'm just setting up the stream review on my end. There we go. Okay. So let's get this out. Who's our volunteer? Who's our brave volunteer to take us on a tour of this this monstrosity of a track? I believe car 598 Infocraft in the Mustang. You have volunteered.
Oh boy.
We will start naming off the corner names as we hit to the the actual time portion of the lap. We're currently going up the hill. Basically, this boils down to the downhill, the start, the uphill section, the downhill section where you die, and then the end section. If you want like a really simple, this part of the track is horrific. I am not sure if the images you are seeing before you totally communicate the horror that is going down this hill. First Bathurst race. Okay. Everyone's got to pop their Bathurst cherry at some point.
Giggity, 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 giggity,
I'm
giggity, giggity.
that Dust is Nathan B. Chat.
Or he could just be in the wind.
Well, that too. But he gave us the car number 626, and that is Nathan B.
626 Chronos.
All right, Infocraft. In the Mustang. Show us a lap at Bathurst. We start off with the start-finish straightaway, heading into Hill Corner.
Hell yeah.
Then we head to the mountain straight. This will be a key area, actually, for clearing blue flags, because there's, honestly, 2 safe spots to clear blue flags. Use them. We head up to Turn 2 Quarry, which is the beginning of the uphill section. Break it down. Heading on up. Then we head to Turn 3 for the cutting, which is really hard to get right, actually. It's not It's not the part of the track that's likely to kill you, but it's a part of the track where you can lose a lot of time. Then we head to Griffin's Mount, which I feel like is probably Byron's favorite turn name.
Giggity.
Reed Park. The Frog Hollow. Sulman Park. John Hinksman Vista. McKillamy Park, which was that one there, and now we got
this is the killing me section right here.
So this is
Bing.
Skyline and the S's.
Fucking bing.
Also known as turns
Fucking
11
bing.
through 17. Don't feel bad, info. Don't feel bad. This is what happens. Car 154. You are now the person taking us on this tour. That is the 488 of Pat Fortune. So he's gotten down through the S's. This is the Dipper. And then into the Forest Elbow, which is not really a challenging turn. It's literally just full throttle. There you go. And then into the Conrad Straight, heading down to turn 20, 21, and 22, a collectively known as the Chase.
I know a guy named Chase.
There we go.
He fights in the UFC.
21. And 22. And then we head down to the final corner of the track, Murray Corner, which, you know, I always remember because my uncle's name is Murray.
Bill Murray? Or Andy Murray?
Nope. Well, I have bad news. Race Control has decided to die on us.
Robin in chat wishing good luck to all drivers. That's gonna, you know, maybe. They can use all the luck they can get.
So unfortunately, to fix the race controller, we have to bop out of the server, reboot the race controller, and then go back in. Unfortunately. This may happen. My main fear here is this like never happens just once. Like either race controller behaves itself or race controller decides to say fuck you repetitively. But if it happens during the qualifying session and not during the race, I'd be pretty happy.
Green light, go, go, go.
Connecting. Don't really have any ideas to who's kicking ass right now. Looks like Clinton Strobel's on a good lap, so we'll pick up him. Heading up the mountain as we speak. I think that could be a new car ahead of him, actually. I see some new names. So let's quickly talk about the Iron Championship. They are the cars out on track right now. They are the red number plates. They are shiny. Thomas Wong was leading this championship, but he's been promoted, and therefore we have a new leader. And it's a stunt possum battle. We have D. Hines on 60 points and Pat Fortune on 54. They're both on 52 with adjusted drop scores taken into account. So stunt possum tie. Interesting. Bozer is in third place with 51 points. Then it is Max Cruz on 48 and Lucas Joubert on 35. So that's your top 5 in the standings. And it's interesting to see D. Hines with just 2 podiums to his name through 6 races. Or 5. 5 races? 5 races. And no wins be in the championship lead. But that's what consistency will do for you. He has finished between 6th and 6th place in every single race. And in fact, neither of the 2 guys leading the championship have any wins to their name. Pat Fortune's pair of seconds to start the season are the best results he's had.
Got Casey Jones in chat wishing luck to all the competitors except for D. Hines. I heard. Yeah, I'm reading the subtext here.
But that's his teammate. I think he's racing. I think he's giving D. Hines all the luck. Which actually, I don't know. It's a serious question. Casey, who you cheering for? Pat or D? They're tied. Both your teammates are fighting over that title.
What if Pat gets destroyed?
You are officially the third man of the trios team with the two other members fighting for a title. Our current pole position belongs to the purple people leader, Los Patos Hermanos, Max Cruz. Actually, I say that, and the pole just got stolen by the Mustang of Infocraft. Not much has happened, Robin. Did a rundown of the championship. We had to do a quick reboot for the race control. It froze up. And that's about it. We're trying to figure out who's going to come away with the iron pole position here. Which right now is Infocraft in the Mustang. Followed by Max Cruz, Nathan B. K. Scott, I'm afraid I don't know you. You appear to be a new driver. And Colorish are your top 5. Pretty spread out. Cruz puts up a pretty good lap time there, but he's still about 3/10 off pole. And currently Infocraft is on a pretty banger of a lap. But actually, the guy who is looking for the most improvement is newcomer Lucio Conde. In the Scorpio Racing Ferrari. Coming to the line in 4th place.
Is that not a Lamborghini?
That's a Ferrari.
Why did they try and make it look like a Lamborghini?
I believe technically it's the opposite way around. Lamborghini is literally, if you've ever seen the movie Lamborghini, and it's a fun time, it's literally just Lamborghini building a sports car out of spite for Ferrari.
Make the fastest tractors in the world.
Got a good lap going here for Caden Scott, another newcomer. Crazy Rabbits Racing. What do you think? Relation to Tyler Scott or no relation to Tyler Scott?
I thought it was going to be Ken Scott.
Well, Ken Scott's over in ESR. Tyler Scott is the Scott in Evolution Racing.
They're infiltrating.
And now we have a Caden Scott. I asked the question because number 1, they have the same last name, but number 2, they are part of the same team. So, if they are unrelated, that would be very interesting.
Tag team, the fix is in.
One of our championship contenders, Pat Fortune, with the odd car choice of the 488 Ferrari. And I say odd because the 488 is not the it's not the up-to-date Ferrari. It's not the one currently being used in real life.
No. I thought you were going to say the odd choice of a blue Ferrari.
I
don't think Ferrari does blue.
We have a lot of blue Ferraris in the field, actually.
That's odd.
But yeah, the 488 Evo is the prior generation of Ferrari GT3 car. So, in theory, it is slower than the 296. And here is his main rival, D. Hines in the McLaren 720S, representing the Stunt Possums.
It's impossible.
Coming to the line with a 1.7 second increase on his time. Good enough for 10th place for the time being. So Infocraft brings home the pole. That's not the track D.
I mean, it could be if you try hard enough.
Kraft has had a lot of speed, but like here's the problem for Kraft. He took pole at Paul Ricard and promptly had nothing to do with the race. He actually, I think, DNF. So here's hoping for better. All right, let's get a quick rundown of the bronze standings as they head out on their warm-up laps. I'll still give us a look at the leader, Sean Young, representing Cyber Racing in the Ferrari 296. He is your championship leader, 77 points. He's got the biggest lead of any championship leader coming into today, I'll say that much. But it is not a safe lead. He is 9 points ahead of Adrian Maroon. Shanu Murasanu's on 57 in the Lexus. And then it's a pretty steep drop-off to Robert Volt on 34. And 30 for the newcomer Thomas Wong, pardon me, who is recently promoted from Iron and is now 5th in, instead of leading the Iron Championship, is now 5th in the Bronze Championship. Rounding off the top 10, you have Felix Kramrich, Andreas Hansen, Robert Stoltz, Tyler Scott, and Samuel Jardine. So we'll see what Sean can do today.
Your boy Casey Jones has some criticisms about the 296.
I see. I don't have a lot of experience with the 296, so I admittedly cannot defend nor critique. The 296 came out during my recovery from leg surgery, and well, I don't like the Ferrari to begin with. Like I do not hate the Ferrari. Horsey fans, don't come after me. But it's not one of my favorites. If it were the cars I'm looking for. Whoa, big save there. But sure, it's still, the lap is apparently still legal. So that's a big moment. It'll cost him time, but apparently not the lap. But yeah, my cars tend to be, if I'm going to go mid-engine, I tend to drive the Audi. And I'll dabble with some other things I did in 3D Speed Series with the Honda, which did not go especially well, but I got some decent results. And then, of course, obviously, I'm a big Lexus fanboy. I'll drive the BMWs if I have to. Nissan, when RC prevails upon me to drive the beast. And that's about it. Those are my go-tos. I actually really like the Jaguar, but the Jaguar is, well, it's the Jaguar. It's not competitive, is what I'm getting at. Tyler Scott, by the way, has popped up onto pole. The Sarko red entry. The 132 Ferrari. Andres Hansen currently has a really good lap going in the Mercedes. Los Patos Hermanos. Charge!
Is that like the chicken shop from Breaking Bad?
I do believe that is the inspiration, yes.
Los Potatoes Hermanos. Alexa Green.
There was an award show that had Gus Fring's actor Giancarlo Espinosa on the
Esposito.
Esposito. Pardon me. On the stage with Anthony Starr and Kathy Bates.
Oh man!
And they were talking about how hard it is to play villains, and then and they're all relaying things like, "You're a bad superhero. Do you have any idea how hard it was to get dates after Misery?" and then he goes to Giancarlo and he's like, "It's really hard playing a villain on TV because people come up to you in public, at restaurants, everywhere, and ask you how to refine their drug empire."
I saw one con photo op that he did with a girl, and she's like, "Can we do this with a banana?" And he's like, "Only if I can hold it like a gun." And she's like, "Deal." And so he basically like holds her up with the banana as a gun. It's like, wow, that felt really realist because this real gun or something like that. And she's like, "Oh my God, you're a great actor." Mr. Chris Stancer in chat, wishing good luck to everybody. It's not going to help. We appreciate the sentiment, but they all going to die.
It's gonna be done.
Everybody getting demoted back down to charcoal briquette.
There is going to be death, undoubtedly. As Robert Stoltz goes 6th quickest. He also got promoted from bronze to or iron to bronze. So let's not leave him out and to talk about Thomas Wong. He's also coming through the ranks. Andres Hansen's got a yellow flag, and he's going to return to pits. Okay, who's on a good lap? Sven Van de Velde is on a good lap. The donut racing car.
Nut.
413 Ferrari. Actually, a lot of Ferraris doing quite well right now. Adrian Maroud's on pole. And then you've also got Tyler Scott in third place, Sven van der Velde in fourth, Sean Young in fifth, and Robert Stoltz in sixth. Now, in fairness, those are drivers I expect to see at the front. I'm not suggesting anything about the car particularly. But Van der Velde should take, and does take, pole position for the time being. We've got James Wheel with the track tool from Mustang out on track. He's doing quite well right now. Oh, and in the background, one of the Sarko cars in the wall. I'm not sure if that was Tyler Scott or if that was Robert Stoltz. Answer is it's Robert Stoltz. Tyler Scott's in the pits, so that was not him. Ooh, the Endurance Season 2 opener will apparently be here in a 4-hour Bathurst race. Interesting. Fun.
Giggity.
Death. Here's James Wheel to the line. And still 10th place despite a notable improvement on time. All right. Interesting note here. Thomas Wong... looks like he's not going to get a lap time in, actually, here in his debut in the bronze class. He's still out there doing a lap, but per race control, and race control is not always right about this, so don't take my word for it, it is showing that this is an illegal lap. So the Garage 59 crew might really have their work cut out for them. Wheel's still out there on a lap, and I don't see any of the silver drivers out there yet, so maybe Wong can get one more shot? I'm not sure.
As long as he doesn't go the wrong way.
Oral Ja is our first silver out on track. We'll talk about the Silver Championship in just a moment. We'll give our due deference to Thomas Wong and James Wheel as they try to make their last-minute laps count. Okay, race director was wrong. It was a legal lap, and it is 10th place for Thomas Wong.
Huzzah!
And Wheel has parked it, so apparently he doesn't believe that he can improve on his lap. All right. So to the very limited silver category we have today. We only have 8 silver cars. And we'll give a little shine to the newest member of the silver team. Philip Newlis was bronze prior to this and has been promoted. And has joined the silver ranks.
Pat Fortune also in chat, wishing good luck to all. Sir, you might want to hold on to some of that.
Yeah, you got a championship like to think about. All right, so championship in the silver category. Oral Ja leading the way by 6 points over Nathan Gray, who oh no, there he is. Nathan Gray is here. In third place, we have the man who shows up and wins, or doesn't show up, Matt Gale. 3 wins to his name, and he's in third place in the championship. That tells you what kind of season he has had. He has 0 points outside of those wins. Diego Matos is on 52 points and is in 4th place. And then rounding off the top 5, it is Jack Biddle in the Bentley in 5th place. Top 10 is rounded up by Johan Viviers, Philip Newlis, who's recently been promoted, Dennis Hook, Thomas Boris, and Kerry Patton.
D. Hines in chat also hates the mountain. Well, sir,
Love the mountain.
learn to love the suck,
Learn
as the
to
Marines
love
say.
the horror. What you need to understand is the mountain hates you, but it'll be good racing. So our silvers here today are Ron Morley, Nathan Gray, Oral Shaw, Philip Newless, Mickey Taylor, Diogo Matos, Jack Biddle, and Gary Patton. So a chance for some of those guys to maybe make up a little bit of ground. Notably, Matt Gale is not here, so the chance for these guys to get a win is on the table. Still no silver laps yet, but we're waiting on it. And I'm just giving Newless because of his newness to the class, the spotlight until there's something to really look at. I've already seen abandoned runs from Jack Biddle and from Mickey Taylor as they ended up in the wall. And Newless comes across the line in 11th place. For the time being. Here's the man who's in second place in the championship, Nathan Gray. Your Spa winner. He's not been back to the podium since. A trio of 5th places and a 4th. Mickey Taylor, down the hill, down the Conrad Straight. With the Aliens car. I like it. I like it a lot. Apparently Mickey is a endurance ace. I do think that may play well for him today because endurance drivers do tend to be a little bit less accident prone, mostly because they are generally not pushing quite as hard, and as a result, they should theoretically suit the track. Byron, I haven't heard you for a bit, so do we have an audio issue?
I'm dying.
Oh, okay. Is this a goose-related issue?
Potentially. I don't know. He jumped up out of his bed and is now staring at something that I can't see over my shoulder. So either there's a bug or a mouse, which I haven't seen a mouse in like 2 years. He killed them all. And or he just heard something out the window and can't figure out what it is.
I see.
But he's also probably not smart enough to go actually look.
Are you questioning the intelligence of the goose?
Yes.
Oh, Kerry Patton getting a little bit out of shape in the chase.
Yesterday he tried.
Still does have a 5-second improvement, or a 5/10th improvement here.
Yesterday he decided to wake me up by trying to fight a cat through the screen on the window.
No.
He's not a well lad.
And we do have a new pole sitter. It is the very camo MasterCard car of Diogo Lopez Matos. Pardon me. Nobody's really burning it up right now. There's a couple of like minorly green laps going on. Nothing that's really gonna upset the grid. Ron Morley might pick up a spot. He's about a 10th up. Mickey Taylor's about a 10th up as well. We have yellow flags out for Nathan Gray and Philip Newless, so they're probably in the wall.
Yes. And everybody's already made their pit stop, which I think is fabulous.
Oral Jaw is up about 0.3. Could move into third place here. Displace Adrian Marood. And he will. I'll follow the Boatley for a little bit here. Jack Biddle in the Bentley Continental. One of the older cars. One of the cars that has gone the longest without a facelift. Pat Fortune making the case that the 488 is in fact better than the 296 because math.
Correct. Bigger number equals better.
Not always the case. Oral Jaw is really flirting with disaster on this downhill section.
So you got to do it.
He wants that pole.
Got to dance around that pole.
He desires pole position. Right now, he doesn't have it. But he could. He could. Needs a really good run through the chase here. Currently 0.3 up. Would be good enough for second place as it stands. A little too much curb. Still got second. Coming through Murray corner. Okay, how do you pick up a 10th through Murray corner? Oral, we gotta have a talk. Like, well, what happened last time? Does get himself to second place. And Ron Morley coming to the line. Doesn't look like this is going to be an improvement for the Pink Pounder. And indeed it will not be. All right. So we'll wait for the session to transfer over, and then we'll run down the grid. I really do need a grid walk camera. That is the one thing this game really needs to bring to the table.
We have Dwalek in chat cheering for Nathan B.
Nathan B.
I have bad news.
Section. Excellent.
I have bad news. He died.
He's still here. He's in 21st place. We'll see what he can get done. Just waiting for the transfer over here to the race session. How many cars we have today? 32. That's a little bit of a smaller grid than we're used to. But the mountain promises to make those 32 cars seem like 60 as they fly into the wall. Okay. I don't have a good grid walk camera, so I apologize for that. But we'll do our best. In pole position, we have Diogo Matos in the McLaren 720S Evo. We have the 296 Ferrari of Oral Shaw in second place. We have get ready for a lot of these 296s because they did very, very well in qualifying. The pole sitter for the bronze category is Sven van de Velde, joined by Adrian Marud on the second row, both in 296s. The Aston Martin of Nathan Gray is 5th place, followed by the Lexus of Shano Marasanu in 6th place. Then it's another all-Ferrari 4th row with Tyler Scott and Sean Young. Philip Newless celebrates his promotion to silver with a 9th place on the grid, ahead of Robert Stoltz, who himself is celebrating a promotion to bronze. So there you go. That's a McLaren Ferrari row. Double McLaren 6th row with Kerry Pattenden and Mickey Taylor. In the 7th row, we have the iron pole sitter Info Craft in the Mustang, joined by the BMW M4 of Ron Morley. Then it is Max Kruse in the BMW. The Mercedes AMG GT3 of Andreas Hansen joins him on that row. The 720S of Thomas Wong and the Ford Mustang of James Wheel will be row 9. Row 10 will be Jack Biddle in the lone Bentley Continental in the field. Joining him on that row is another Ferrari, the 296 of Caden Scott. Nathan B. will be the inside of row 11 in the McLaren 720S. Then it is another Ferrari of Lucio Condi, a newcomer to the field, followed by the BMW of Balazs Kolarich and the Ferrari 488 GT3 Evo of Pat Fortune. Then we have a McLaren train with David Slater and Lucas Joubert on row 13. Row 14, Jos van de Velde and D. Hines. Row 15, Clinton Strobel in the BMW. The only Porsche of the field belongs to Rion Lautre, and the back row will be made up of BMW M4 of Bo Zur and the Lexus RCF of Werner Jacobs. Jacobs did not get a lap time in qualifying, so we'll see if he's maybe a secret rocket here. So, Byron, aside from absolute carnage, do we have any predictions?
The sun will come up tomorrow. Fairly confident on that one.
Fairly confident. Unless the world has come to an end. We have some penalties, of course, populating from last race at... I'm blanking where we were last week.
Believe you were in Watership Down.
Watkins Glen. We were at the boot. We have some penalties populating for Diogo Matos and Adrian Marud. Both have a 5-second penalty that they will have to serve at their pit stop. And that appears to be it. Which is a fairly light dose of penalties, honestly. Six prancing horses making the top 10. It's got to be an all-time high. 2 McLarens, a Lexus, and an Aston Martin taking the other spots.
And everybody's transmission falls right out on the floor.
Be interesting. Got a fine crowd gathering here at the I still love the idea that there are like people who own houses on this racetrack. That's got to be simultaneously very cool and also, hey, look, there's a piece of a car in my driveway.
Yeah. Get out of my house and your car too.
Oh, Oral Shaw has been sent to the pit lane. That is
wow.
Interesting. The guy who qualified P2 may be starting from the pits, and that is going to be a bit of a problem for him.
Break it the law, break it the law.
He's going to lose all kinds of his hard work, frankly. Let's see if we can
Little does he know.
Any See if we can spot any broken liveries, perhaps.
Little does Oral know that he went through the disqualifying round.
So far, so good. We're always here to make fun of the anybody whose livery is not quite functional.
I like the purple car and I like the green car.
I like both those as well. I like Max Cruz's car, actually.
That's what I said. You never listen to me.
I do.
You don't understand English real well.
I just try not to.
Wow, hurtful.
Sometimes what you don't understand is I just don't have a choice.
Never have a choice. Surprise, everybody, we're doing reverse Bathurst now.
Oh, hang on. That's a new one. Yeah, Colorish has a new livery today. I like the colors.
You would.
Not overly certain I like the overall aesthetic, though. I feel personally responsible for bullying Lucas Joubert into his old livery because I liked it way more than his than what he was running. But it looks like everybody's livery is indeed functioning except for Werner Jacobs. That one appears to be broken. So the interesting thing about the Lexus is that with any other car, if you have a broken livery, you just get a black car. Basically something that looks like Bowser's up there, only like, less featureless. But the Lexus, because of some kind of licensing deal, you get this Emile Frey livery instead.
Interesting.
Now you can see that he's not racing as an Emile Frey car because he's Draper racing. So yeah, his custom livery is not actually working. Or, I guess another option is he's just created an in-game custom, which shows up as this, and cannot be changed otherwise.
Oh, yeah.
Just so it says Draper Racing instead of Emile Frey Racing. So, I guess it could be that this could be an intentional livery, but it also could be broken. And it's the only car that's like that. Every other car behaves the same except for the Lexus when it comes to customs. So Diogo Matos will lead them to the start-finish line. Not joined by Oral Shaw in the front row because of a pit lane start, which is interesting. This could also mess some things up. I could see some penalties coming up here because when a car is missing from the order, it's a little bit confusing as to what you have to do.
Just got to go fast, that's all.
Well, at the start, I mean, to get the position correct.
Oh, I see.
Here we go, and it is going to drop the green flag right
Green light.
now. We are green at Bathurst. Matos leads the way into Hell Corner. And Adrian Maroon's already spun off. One of the Scots has spun off.
God.
Contact Mickey Taylor's got caught up in that.
Oh, my God.
There's a mess.
Oh, the huge
Sven
vanity.
Van de Velde coming through in second place, followed by Nathan Gray and Tyler Scott. So that's got to be Robert Stoltz, who is in the wall, actually, not one of the Scots. Shana Mursanu up to fifth place, followed by Sean Young, Kerry Patented, Philip Newless, Infocraft, and Max Cruz, your top 10. Oral Ja has joined the race from the pit lane. We have a drive-through penalty for Jos Van de Velde.
Oh, my God. This is what I like.
We don't like the penalties. We like carnage.
No, yeah. Listen, if he dies, he dies. There's no need for penalties.
Portuguese driver in the lead. Diogo Matos, followed by Sven van der Velde of the Netherlands and Nathan Gray of South Africa.
South Africa.
Tyler Scott, also South Africa, and Shannon Marisanu of the proud country of Romania. Your top 5.
Is that where that lettuce comes from?
Oh, in the wall there is Van de Velde. Looks like he is okay. But I wouldn't be surprised if that car is a little bit off kilter right now, and Nathan Gray is going to take advantage heading into the chase to make an overtake and move into second place.
You can do it.
Further back, Adrian Marood is trying to make his way back through the field. He started in P4, got caught up in the first lap carnage, and now finds himself battling for 17th spot with Andreas Hansen. That's not where he wants to be. And Pat Fortune in the stunt possum Ferrari right in behind him.
Stunt possum, check it and see. Oil temperature 103.
I assure you it's more than that.
Idris in chat, sharing on Diogo.
Idris, why are you not racing today? Why we get no Lego car, Idris? Why we get no Lego car?
He fears the mountain.
I mean, he's not wrong to.
Welcome to Broke Car Mountain.
I feel like I need to pull the Herman from Simpsons at this point. How many men do you have? None. You'll need more. Top 5 seems to have stabilized. Sean Young running in 6th place, the championship leader for the bronze category. Interesting note, Sean Young might become the first person we see win 2 different categories in his Evolution Racing Academy career. We commentated him winning the Iron Championship 2 seasons ago? Maybe 3? I think it was season 12 that he won the Iron Championship, so he would be adding a Bronze Championship to his mantle. Sven van der Velde losing another spot, this time to Tyler Scott down the hill. He's having a real hard time with the coming out of the dipper. That's the second lap in a row where he's basically giving the wall a little kiss and upset himself heading towards the chase. Thomas Wong is trying to make headway through the field. He's on the tail of Jack Biddle in the Bentley. And in behind them, that is Mickey Taylor in the Aliens Ferrari and Ron Morley in the Pink Pounder.
See, the real secret to this track is you get enough speed up right before that downhill and you get some air and you can just sail right over top the whole thing.
Adrian Marood looking down the inside of one of the stunt possums. That is Pat Fortune. Escorts him to the outside of Hell Corner. And he'll try and race him down the mountain straight. We have pit stops from Jos van der Velde. That is to serve his drive-through penalty that he was assessed. But also in the pits is Oral Shah.
Again?
Yes.
Dang.
And Maroon goes around the outside of Quarry. And does pick up 18th spot as a result. Also moving through the field is Wong. I don't think so, actually. I think he was in 13th. I'm thinking I'm getting an internet connection issue there that said he picked up a spot.
I will allow it.
Out in front, Diogo Matos leads the way. He does have a 5-second penalty in his pit stop, so that's something to consider. Which right now he has not pulled over Nathan Gray, but he looks pretty confident right now. He's just got to avoid the mistakes. Tyler Scott running in a very solid 3rd place. That would be an overall podium for a bronze driver, which is very, very cool. Kerry Pattinen is on the tail of Sean Young. The number 97 Track Tool McLaren. And we do have a pair of iron drivers running in the top 10 with Infocraft in 8th place in the Mustang and the BMW of Max Cruz in 10th. Byron is pro purple people.
Indeed. Although BMWs are on my shit list right now.
I think a lot of these brands are also on your shit list, though.
Yeah.
They're all kind of if you'll forgive me for saying so, douchebag cars.
Kinda. I'm not opposed to really any of them, but the guitarist for one of the bands that I really like got killed a couple days ago by a fucking BMW driver who didn't check while merging and killed the guy on a motorcycle.
I'm personally on the anti-Tesla right now for having been hit in a parking lot by a Tesla.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think we were all anti-Tesla. We just got more reason
More
now.
so. It's getting worse. We'll put it that way.
Not helping yourself.
Before anyone in the chat asks, yes, I did get hit with a car. Yes, I am fine.
Yes, we will be suing them for all they're worth.
I did break his windshield. I broke part of his windshield. I'm
nice. I like that.
Made a good dent in it.
I did see a funny clip of some road rage a couple weeks ago. These guys were like out of their cars and were face to face, and homeboy was filming it from, I don't know, pretty good distance, must be 50, 60 feet away. And they're like literally like nose to nose talking shit. And this dude behind the phone camera just starts yelling, "Kiss him! Kiss him on the lips! Kiss him right now!" And they hear him and like look over like, "Oh god," get him all embarrassed and get back in their cars.
Sean Young making a move there on kind of out of nowhere on Shannon Murasano. Not sure what happened there for the Lexus, but the Cyber Racing cars are now in the opposite order that they entered this lap in. And they have Kerry Pattenden and Infocraft on the tail.
Well,
That is Pattenden making the move on Murasano in the background there for 6th place. So Murasano drops from 5th to 7th. Relatively quickly. That's also Philip Newless coming through the field in the McLaren with the Patronus colors. He's looking down the inside of Infocraft into Quarry. And I don't think he's going to make this move stick. He's going to be on the outside into the cutting. And, hits the wall.
Happens.
It does. But now instead of attacking, he's got to defend against Max Cruz.
Just waiting for it to be later in the race when everybody's mentally fatigued and we get like a quadruple wall banger on the downhill.
Oh, probably will happen.
Bing bang 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 bang.
Adrian Marube making his way through the field still. He's overtaken Nathan B.
Nathan B currently
also looks like Andreas Hansen fell backwards, so maybe the Mercedes was in the wall. Rod Morley overtaking Mickey Taylor for 14th place. Yellow flag for Condi. Oh, this looks bad. I think I know what we're about to see. Yep. And into the wall.
Yikes. Oh, boy.
That's going to be a tough rejoin for Lucio Condi. But he's gotten back in the race in 22nd place. Los Patos Hermanos, Max Cruz running in 10th place. Look, that's Kerry Pattenden in the wall.
Oh boy.
What happened to the Track Tool McLaren? He's kind of on his own. This is going to be a very interesting incident, I think. Brake failure? I'm gonna go with.
Break on through. Break on through.
He's rejoined. I'm interested to see how he handles the quarry here. Seems okay, okay. Maybe a brief brake failure, perhaps. Shane Murasanu in the wall and causing all kinds of problems. Let's see what happened there. He's battling with Infocraft for position. Infocraft of the Mustang. Philip Newless in the background as well as the track tool. And into the wall. Collects
Ding.
Craft. Collects
Ding.
Newless. And is still trying to get himself pointed in the correct direction. I appreciate the patience.
It won't go into second gear.
Back up. Let Latre through. And Clinton Strobel. Back up again. There are a number of corners on this track that are just not a fun time to recover at, and I can say that from personal experience. Alright, the track tool boys continue to move up in the world. That's James Wheel in the Mustang. He's up into 8th place, and 9th place for the Bentley of Jack Biddle. Interesting note, Jack Biddle still does not have a flag for his nationality.
Must not have a country.
I mean, it's possible. He could be from one of those various, small Pacific islands.
No, I was more going with, he's literally just racing from an airport somewhere where he lives.
Okay. He's a man of international mystery.
Correct. He was born in the former Soviet Union, Yugoslavia, and it all disappeared when before he landed his plane.
So, Matos, Gray, Scott, they've been top 3 for quite some time. Sean Young's up to 4th place, having overtaken Sven van de Velde. But the top 5 seems fairly fine. Infocraft, despite getting almost murdered by the Lexus, is up to 6th place ahead of Max Cruz. And it's Biddle and Wheel in the track tools. And Thomas Wong is up into the top 10 in the Garage 59 McLaren.
You just can't go wrong.
Newless getting very wide in the background. And, oh! Kind of showed Kerry Patton in the wall a little bit there. He's got Patton and Taylor on his tail, as well as Maroon. And, I'd be a little nervous around Patton. That car does not look good right now. And Mickey Taylor is giving him the flash of the headlights to say kind of like, you gonna let me through? We also did see that hell corner entry by Patton that was very awkward. So I don't know what's. I'd be a little bit worried about the functionality of his brake pedals right now. But this train of cars would really like to get past him. We're looking at the inside of Taylor. Into the chase. Patton continues to hang on. Will he pit? Yes, he will. So he will pit out of the way. Oh, Thomas Wong.
Wasn't that,
Sure, what yellow flag was there?
Didn't that guy play for the Stampeders, Willie Pitt?
That's Alan Pitts you're talking about.
That could be.
Although I'm sure there's probably a William Pitt somewhere in the annals of CFL.
Good old Willie Pitt.
Shannon Murasanu is also in the pit lane. Matos continues to lead. Fastest lap of a 2:01.977, which is a good 0.6 faster than anybody else. Looks like he's in a league of his own today.
That's a good movie.
But it should be mentioned, the mountain doesn't care what league you're in.
The mountain is unfeeling.
The mountain does not value human life.
Got a lot of these signs around that says V6. I don't think they They're not advertising in the right spot, I don't think, for those. It's not what we're here for.
Who is that ahead of Sean Young? Looks like we have some lap traffic already. It's Jos van der Velde, who got a drive-through penalty and appears to have slipped to the back of the back. Casey Jones mentioning that Diogo's got his 5-second gap. That he does! I think at this point, Diogo's focus just has to be not murdering himself. And, I mean, it's way too early to say that he's got it in the bag or anything, but, like, it doesn't seem like any driver has anything for it. But does the mountain? David Slater looking to make a move there on Andreas Hansen, and up ahead of them. Bozer, who actually started quite a ways back and has actually had a pretty strong race in the BMW. Up into 18th spot. As thus, based on the paint job of his car, kept it clean, and that is that's a substantial part of the battle around this track. Now, I guess the only question, speaking of Matos, is probably Oral Ja, who's made a pit stop and is kind of on his own. If Ja, who qualified second place, can just get motoring and put up some fast laps, can he try to enter the equation?
Is it quadratic?
Around here, yes.
Excellent. Isn't that the quadratic deporte? Oh, it's quattroporte, my bad.
Watch it. The Alfa Romeo quattroporte.
Just a bit Romeo.
That is a very, very, very rough-looking Clinton Strobel. I feel like he's probably had an adventure with the wall, I would think, as he does a return to pit. Oral Ja coming up to Lucas Joubert, who does not fight him really at all, and lets him move up. Knows that is not his battle. Philip Newlis versus Thomas Wong, battle of the recently promoted dudes. They're like ships in the night, passing each other as far as things are concerned. That is Jack Biddle in the Bentley coming to the pit lane. That's an early pit stop.
Remember, kids, pit early, pit often.
As well as Adrian Maroon. They don't look damaged. This makes me wonder what the strategic idea of making the pit stop here is.
Gotta get all the fresh onion rings. That's what it is. They got them hot and fresh right about now.
Hot and fresh. Sweet spot. Also, the pit lane, David Slater. By the way, shout out to David Slater. He's already doing better than he did in the last two races. We can see his car racing. And
that's positive.
Not stuck in the pits. I mean, he's in the pit lane right now, but he's not stuck there. Oh
no!
Thomas Wong slides in. The car looks okay.
The pressure's gotten to him.
Now he just needs to make the appropriate rejoin.
Make Gulf Oil proud.
Indeed. Coming up behind him, that is Nathan B., who has a little bit of a cheering section in our chat. Oh no! Another spin!
Tomas.
This is in a much worse place for a rejoin. You're gonna spin, Skyline's a good spot to do it because there's actually a decent amount of width to work with. But down here at the dipper, there really is not. He'll get back and underway. Lucas Joubert is cut up to the back of Werner Jacobs. Battle of South African drivers. And behind them is Adrian Marud, who has pitted and is trying to just, make his way cleanly through. But of course, this is the downhill section. This is not... Oh, Werner Jacobs gets out of shape.
Wow, body shaming.
And he holds it. And he ends up losing a couple spots. But that could have been a lot worse. By the way, Caden Scott is off track. In a bit of a weird spot. That was Hell Corner. Don't usually see cars off at Hell Corner all that much. And Joubert allows Marud through. That is the race leader behind them. That's Diogo Matos. The yellow car. Well, there are two yellow cars. The yellow car that we're not currently focused on. There we go.
Maggle, if people don't have trouble with Hell Corner that much, shouldn't they just call it something else?
Well, so here's the deal. Hell Corner at the very start of the race with 30, 40, 50 cars going into it. Exceedingly dangerous.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
But later on in the race, it's just kind of a corner.
Maybe they should call it Hello Corner. Because everybody gets together there all the time.
It's sort of the classic that almost every first corner on a track is exceptionally dangerous on lap 1 with that many cars going into it. But after that, it tends to, it tends to chill out a little bit. Whether we're talking about La Source, the Andretti Hairpin, Laguna Seca, I forget the first corner of Silverstone now, but it's another one that is incredibly chancy at the very beginning of the race. Hell Corner is very much like that, but yeah, I would say if you're doing if you're just out on the track on your own and you're just pushing, you really should not make a lot of mistakes at Hell Corner. They should be reserved for this section where you die. Casey Jones explaining the idea of the early pit stop. I get that strategy. I do. I just don't think that it's appropriate to Bathurst. Gap between Diogo. He's up 10 seconds. He's good, Casey. I think it's like I said. I think right now Diogo Matos' biggest rival is not a driver. It's the track itself.
The track is unfeeling.
This is Bozer trying to catch up to 17th place Coleridge. Pardon me, 14th place Coleridge. The car ahead of them, that's Clinton Strobel. He's down a lap. So he's under blue flags. But of course, Bathurst is a hard to clear blue flag area. So I imagine he'll be looking to do that on the Conrad Straight. Behind them, that is the green Mercedes of Andreas Hansen.
Maggle, approximately what percentage of these drivers would you describe as real cheese people?
At best, 10%.
Wow,
there's not a lot. There's not a lot of North Americans here, and
that's possibly true.
And we are real cheese people.
Are we though? They have all the raw milk goat cheese and stuff.
But we have Oka.
Is that good?
It's good. Strobel does indeed get out of the way. Not on the Conrad, but on the start-finish straight. That works too.
I've been disappointed locally of trying to acquire some Mexican cheeses. Oh boy.
Werner Jacobs
There's been a tussle.
Robert Stoltz, maybe? Not sure who that is in the Ferrari. Oh, they both kind of messed up.
We have a certain lady in chat, Julie Marie, cheering for Sven and Jos.
Sven's having a good day. Jos is having a little bit of a rough one.
We have heart emojis. We have heart hand emojis. We have
Sven
shopping
is,
cart.
Sven's car may need to get in the pit lane. That rear end is not looking good.
I'm assuming that the shopping cart emoji on the end of that is like, after all the excitement, let's go shopping.
Well,
makes sense to me.
Sven right now could use a new car if you got a shopping cart for that.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Might need that shopping cart to collect the fender and just pieces.
We'll see if Sven can make it back to the pit lane. Robert Stoltz is also out there having a hard time. Just kind of getting out of the way as he heads down the pit road. That's really bad news for Stoltz because he's already been in for his pit stop. So he's not even getting to, adapt his strategy. Werner Jacobs in the pits as well. With a very ugly looking car. And Lucas Schubert is in for the Griffin boys. And heading out. Sven in the pits. Also in there is Philip Newlis and Sean Young.
Noted 80s and 90s actress Sean Young.
Battle between David Slater and Lucas Joubert as Joubert rejoins from the pits.
Tell me of the waters of your home world, Moody.
Matt Gale says we make 700 types of cheese in the UK. We're real cheese people. No, you're not.
Hell yeah. You got Leicester, you got Wensleydale, you got...
this is not... Carrie, this is not good, Carrie.
Oh boy.
What happened to Carrie?
Oh no!
Losing in the skyline.
Unforced error. Might have slipped on a possum. No one really
Track
knows.
tool car facing the wrong direction. He rejoins reasonably well, though. So, here's help.
Might have been somebody threw a numbat on the track and he just squished that sucker.
Maybe. Bozer up into the top 10, although it's because he has not pitted yet. And we will briefly have Nathan Gray assume the lead of the race as Diogo Matos pits.
Matt Gale will now be addressed as Mr. Wensleydale.
Matt Gale will be addressed as Mr. Show Up for the Races, Matt. I'm relying on you to represent Lexus. Oh, we got more cheering section for Sven.
Heck yeah, Desiree in the building. Casey Jones about to elbow drop Matt.
I support Casey Jones and his quest to spine buster Matt through the wall. As Adrian Marood picks up a spot there on Jack Biddle. You know what? Biddle was in the top 10, so Marood, despite a very ugly start to the race, might actually be headed to some things here. Info Craft in the pits. Hitting from the Iron Lead, which will be handed over to Max Cruz.
Iron League. Putting on the foil.
Putting on the foil, baby. So it is Nathan Gray leading the way. Tyler Scott in second place. Followed by Cruz, James Wheel, and Ron Morley. That being said, the actual leader is the man in sixth place. That is Diogo Matos. He should pretty easily take back the lead once those guys ahead of him pit. But he's got to win the primary war here at Bathurst, which is don't hit the wall. Step one to winning at Bathurst: beat the track. but he's had an immense pace. That is Jos van der Velde up ahead. It's a blue flag situation. Everybody who started the race is still running, so credit there. Something has happened with Mickey Taylor. Let's see if we can catch it on the 15-second replay. Poof.
Oh, just
Into the wall. And he'll
just
be
a little
trying to
bit.
recover after that.
It's only a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay, now I see the problem. He's trying to figure out why he wasn't moving, and the answer is he's facing the wrong direction. He needs a gap in traffic.
Nice.
Flip around. Oh,
Oh,
no! Almost got collected by Bowser.
you hear about that?
Very
chat?
lucky there. Oof. Check back in with Sven van der Velde, who is in a battle with Thomas Wong over 24th position. They'll be higher once the pit stops sort themselves out, but these are both guys who have had some rough times. They were competing for top 10s, and now, if I were to guess, they're probably in the lower end of the teens. That would be just a guess at this point.
Yeah, Mr. Dvolik in chat. He is cheering on the nubs. Or in-buzz. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be nubs.
I am also assuming that it's going to be the nubs.
And I appreciate the long form instead of actually using emojis. I appreciate that a lot. That makes me laugh. Also, the shopping cart theme carries on. Is that about collecting things? Was that the thing? Am I missing a joke here? Or
I mean, it's Bathurst. There definitely is. Dragging a shopping cart behind you might be a good idea just to pick up extra pieces for your car.
Either way, I think the shopping cart could continue on.
Okay, we got an interesting moment here for Wong and Van de Velde. They've caught up to Werner Jacobs on the downhill section. And, of course, letting people through on the downhill section is... I want to use the phrase art, but I feel like that does not... really explain
Give him a little tap and go, baby.
the horror of this matter. But they do make it to the Conrad straight, so it should be easier to get the job done now. Nathan Gray's in the pits, and that means that we have handed the lead over to James Wheel in the Track Tool Mustang. And we have a stop-go penalty for Ron Morley, so the 815 has messed up its pit stop. David Slater is off at Murray Corner. David, how did you get off at Murray Corner? Of all the places to have your car parked, this is a weird one.
Julie Marie in chat. I'm afraid I do not understand the shopping cart reference. I might be slow here. Also, a shout out from her to Kyle. And Mr. Dvolik says Nathan B. notorious for the nickname Buzz. I was unfamiliar.
I was not familiar with your game. Pat Fortune had a moment there.
Is Buzz more like something like Bop? Is it? Don't start singing.
Shannon Murasada moving up past David Slater.
Got Dennis Hook in the freaking chat. What's up, Dennis?
Oh, we got yellow flags. We've got yellow flags. That's Jos van der Velde and Rian Lautre in the wall. And Lautre's heading into the pit lane. This is for his first pit stop, actually, so it's an interesting one.
Laugh in the pit lane.
And James Wheel pits from the lead of the race. That will hand the lead back to Diogo Matos.
Is James technically only one-wheel drive?
I mean, he is a one-wheel driver. Ron Morley's quietly put together a very, very solid race. Despite a drive-through or a stop-go penalty, he is in 15th place. Currently trailing Pat Fortune in the Ferrari 488. The only 488. Oh, no! That's a way to make an overtake. It's not the Codex Astartes approved way of making that overtake.
Mike, do you think Pat Fortune listens to the song Soldier of Fortune while reading the magazine Soldier of Fortune while racing?
Well, right now he's really got to focus on just keeping this thing out of the wall. Nathan B is staring at that booty, and he would like a shot.
We got Momo in chat wanting to explode Dwalik. I don't know if that's legal.
It's very Mario Kart or F-Zero X.
Which I'm down for.
James Wheel rejoins the race in 9th place. What is going on with Lautre? Okay, there we go. I don't understand what was going on there. He was just like parked in the pit exit. Thought he had like run out of fuel or something. Debuting Caden Scott running in 20th place, right behind Lucas Joubert, and that car ahead of them is not on the same lap as them, so not really worth a discussion.
I agree with...
I think it's Jos van de Velde.
I agree with Dwellick. Exploding is sort of illegal. Also, I think you only get to do that once, so you might, make that impressive.
Whoa! Caden Scott runs a roughshod on Lucas Joubert in the chase. That was sloppy.
Dirty pool. I approve.
I kind of want to get that in the helicam view on the replay here. Yeah, this is
oh baby,
that's a late torpedo.
Pit maneuver. Oh, that's just a shitty pit maneuver. You didn't execute that well at all. And turn your frickin' headlights off, Mr. Flashy Flash.
We're getting to the point where that's the headlights are appropriate.
No, I mean like the flashy ones. I'm angry because
Sanu may or may not be having problems.
That's not great. Yeah, you don't get to do the shittiest pit maneuver and then be angry.
Yep.
Oh boy,
that's a beat up Lexus. Matt, this is why we need you, Matt. I need a Lexus that's not Shady Merced represents.
Also, everybody in chat, it would be great if you give us a thumbs up there on the video.
Subscribe if you have not done already.
If you wouldn't mind.
We'd appreciate that. All right, with the pit stop sorted out, Diogo Matos is in the lead in the McLaren. Followed by Nathan Gray, who's had a quiet, but like just a really, really, really solid performance. Tyler Scott in 3rd place, followed by Info Craft, an Iron Driver in 4th on the mountain.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Holy crap. And Max Cruz is in 5th place. Oh my lord. What
Anything
is this
can happen.
To?
Anything can happen on the mountain, baby.
Oral Shaw's in 6th place, followed by Sean Young. Adrian Marood is 8th. James Wheel is 9th. And Jack Biddle in 10th. Max Cruz has a yellow flag showing, so I think he may have kissed the wall. He seems to be okay.
Momo has an excellent idea. Throw all the D-Track cars into the Prospero's orbit. Well done. Like that. Matt says he'll be back next week.
On the hunt for Sean Young. These two are, of course, 1-2 in the Bronze Championship. And are battling over 2nd place in the Bronze race today. That's Clinton Strobel on the wall.
Matt says he'll be back next week. Casey says he might be back next week. And Chestful of TNT says, thumbs up for Envy. Nathan B has himself quite the cheering section.
He's doing quite well today. He's in 17th place. And if I'm not very much mistaken, 5th place in the iron category. Or 6th place, maybe. Maroon wants the overtake.
Give it to me.
He knows that if he loses to Sean Young today, His championship hopes are, at best, far-fetched. Down the inside of Murray Corner. And he nudges him into
not great. Not great, not terrible.
It's a little dirty pool.
I'm good with it.
And the Nubs Racing Division moves into 7th place, but may be facing stewarding action.
Are they going to let me do this stewarding?
Never let Byron do the stewarding. I'm just going to throw that out
what?
there. What?
Wow.
Byron's version of the stewarding is the Russian judge at the Olympics giving his scorecards.
Kinda. I can be bribed. Pretty easily.
Nathan B. up on the tail of Pat Fortune, who himself is on the tail of Lucio Conde, whose car is quite damaged, but is running in 15th place. Having a solid debut here. By the way, shout out to anybody who's making their Evolution Racing Academy debut on the mountain. That's a brave move. And race leader Diogo Matos in behind them is looking to clear some blue flags, but to be honest, not really over in any. Oh boy, that is not good. That is Robert Stoltz bouncing off of every wall in sight in the background.
Can I just say that I appreciate that the last 20 minutes of this race is in twilight, where everybody's just absolutely fucked. And also, could we release some deer onto the track? That'd be funny.
There's Stoltz trying to rejoin. Also have a yellow flag for both Jos van de Velde and for Thomas Wong, and they were right next to you. Oh, there we go. That's not good.
Oh my god, Voldemort showed up in chat. Oh, sorry, Volmander. My bad.
Van de Velde does give the spot back to Wong. That's I appreciate that gentlemanly action. All right, Sean Young now has James Wheel on his tail. Track Tool Mustang looking. He's got a taste for the lead of the race, and he would like to move up a little bit further. That's Werner Jacobs up ahead of him. And in the background, that's Jack Biddle. And I'd say Philippe Newless, but I don't think it is. I think that's another lapped car behind Jack. Can't confirm. And Wheel makes the overtake stick. Dropping Sean Young back to 9th overall and 4th in category. Championship contender Pat Fortune is off. It's an odd spot. Having problems coming off of the chase.
Oh, Volmander's talking in Red Dead Redemption 2 in chat. I'm on board. That's okay, boy. That's good, boy. There's a very funny clip. So the Red Dead Redemption 2 cast gets asked to go to cons all the time, and there's some funny stuff when homeboy who did the voice of Arthur Morgan, the main character, apparently because he had to record a bunch of different voice lines for a ton of different things, and he has to record voice lines for talking to the horse. So if it's male or female, he has to record slightly different things. Then he did all the female horse voice lines, and then a week later, something guy one of the audio guys was we have to record all those female horse lines again. Why? What's going on? It's well, it doesn't sound like you're really talking to a horse. What do you mean? So he goes and listens to it that's okay, girl. That's all right, girl. It's oh yeah, no, we can't do that.
It's a little sexual. Bozer, Andreas Hansen, and Ron Morley having a battle of front engine cars. here over 12th, 13th, and 14th. That is Zura and Hansen, both of Los Patos Hermanos, and Ron Morley in the Pink Pounder. They're all in different categories, so this is making this even more interesting. Heading down to Quarry. Morley's thinking about a move. Can't say I blame him. Quarry's the last kind of really good opportunity for a little bit until you deal with the mountain, basically. But Hunt and Andreas Hansen will hang on for the time being. Look elsewhere if there are any particular battles going on. Not really. It's kind of this. Lucas Joubert has brought out a yellow flag.
Oh boy.
And you know the deal. We gotta embarrass people. I mean, at least Infocrap made the same mistake, I guess.
Yeah, I was following him. What are you penalizing me for? That purple car, nice.
Rude is caught up to Oral Jaw. Up ahead of them, that is Thomas Wong. He's getting out of the way under blue flags.
No, don't get out of the way. Be obstructive.
Jaw will get through. Maroon not yet, but should be able to get through on the mountain straight. And Nathan B is in the way.
Your boy Volmander in chat says he did not join the race because his allergies were acting up like a mentally unstable girl in an abusive relationship.
I see.
That sounds like a catastrophe. I hope your sinuses...
mentally unstable person.
I hope that your sinuses remain internal, although it doesn't sound like that's going to happen.
It sounds like that's already not happened. Honestly, missing a lot of our normal faces here today. Just the 32 car grid, and they're all still running. So credit where it is due. We didn't have the greatest attendance, but the people that are here are determined. Hopefully nothing happens for a little bit while I do just a quick little bit of work here as far as the standings are concerned to try to give you a projection as we hit the 11-minute mark.
Maggle, I noticed something weird. We have not run into the Parsec weird audio glitch
Generally
in a
doesn't
while.
happen. It generally doesn't happen with my internet. It's usually a Martin thing.
Oh. It's like that.
Well, it's just Martin's doing a lot more things when we're racing. It's the same internet connection. It's also handling his race and some other things. So.
And also, he lives in the middle of a blasted
Also, I think
wasteland.
ACC doesn't do it. I think it's more of a race room thing.
Oh, could be.
Trying to navigate through Jos van de Velde here. He's got Lucas Joubert on his tail. And Oral Jaws caught up to the back of Max Cruz for 5th place.
Welcome to Downhill in the Dark. I will be your host.
I'll be your host, Absolute Terror.
What evil lurks in the engines of men? The shadow knows.
Ron Morley really wants to make a move here on Andreas Hansen. He's just not been able to make it stick at any point. So I've got a quick rough standings for the silver guys as they head into the final round, if nothing changes. With his third place today, Oral Job would continue to lead the championship by 4 points over Nathan Gray. But he's got a 10-point lead when it comes to drop scores, so he's looking reasonably comfortable heading into the Nürburgring, but of course, we'll see what happens. It's not like he doesn't have Adrian Marud right behind him.
Dun, 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 dun.
Good stop from Caden Scott. And looks like Lucio Condi recovering from some form of accident. Pat Fortune is in the wall. That was close. That was alarmingly close. Oh, Ron Morley off the track. All right. Did we get a failed overtake on Hansen here? Let's have a look. Coming to the chase. No, he just gets absolutely obliterated by the car behind him. I think that was Diogo Matos. Race leader. Second here. Let's try and... it was. That was Matos. The race leader just kind of obliterated him.
It's illegal when you're a blue flag.
I do notice that Bozer got a company got out of the way quick. Oh, Max Cruz, yellow flag. What's going on? What's happened to Max? So he's lost a spot to Jade. Probably doesn't care all that much. He's got Marud behind him. What is going to happen here? To the Los Patos Hermanos BMW. Okay, well, that is all on Max, I'm afraid. Marud does tip him into a spin, but I'd say he is the innocent party on that one.
Looked clean to me.
Jack Biddle catching up to the back of Sean Young. So I'll take a moment to do the bronze standings, as it looks like. First place belonging to Tyler Scott at the moment. Second to Marud. Third to Young. Which would have a 7-point gap or a 2-point gap under adjusted scores for Sean Young. Championship. After that, it'll be James Wheel in fourth place. Fifth place for Hansen. Sixth place for Wong in his debut with the group. Then it'll be Slater and Sven. Sanu and Stoltz. So yeah, championship would be 91 points for Sean Young, 84 for Marud. And they're really the only people battling for it. Murasanu's had moments where he looks like he might be a guy who could compete for the title, but it has been put back. Fastest lap, KC, is... Matos, 2:01.977, and if I were to hazard a guess, I think that's a safe fastest lap because nobody is racing anywhere particularly close to that. I think the track is a little bit too cool and for fast laps, and also the nighttime tends to lead to a little bit more caution. everybody's running down more of like the 204, 205 area. At this point, 206 is down to about 208. So I would say the fastest laps have been set.
205, 208, so somebody's fighting Nikolaev. I believe Diogo will be deducted at least 21 points based on the fact that he ran that guy right into the Wallaby.
Yeah, he did kind of murder that dude, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some kind of penalty coming into Nürburgring. Just doing the iron standings. Rough standings again. Never trust my standings. Wait for them to actually get published. But I'd like to have something to talk about. So by my the Iron Championship is going to be an interesting one heading into the final round. So by my calculations, D. Hines has the lead right this second at 68 points. 65 for Bozer. 64 for Pat Fortune and Max Cruz. Four-way dance! Four-way dance! Fifth place, a bit dully, is Lucas Schubert on 41. He's a little bit too far back. But we could have a four-way dance on our hands.
By God, that's Thomas Wong's music. He's got an iron chair.
Thomas Wong says, if I can't have the title, none of you can.
DTA, don't trust anybody. Smack guy in head of the chair.
I was going to say more like the Kevin Steen, Young Bucks, I am truly sorry. But at DDT4, everybody dies!
Kevin Steen, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
That does explain the Kevin Steen El Generico dynamic the entire time of their career.
See, here's what I want, is just keep doing that, because everybody loves it all the time. Everybody loves seeing you guys, those two guys wrestle each other. And then they also love seeing them tag together and do cool things. And then somewhere near, like, the end of their career, he goes to this, like, Namor, the Submariner thing, where they figure out, oh, shit, so Namor's half human, half Atlantean. And if he stays too long above, above sea level, he goes crazy and starts wrecking shit. And if he stays too long below the water, he goes crazy and starts trying to wreck shit above ground or above the waterline. And so it's the longest story in pro wrestling where they finally figure out that Kevin Steen, the character, has ADHD or like bipolar or whatever.
I feel like that's already been established.
Oh yeah, but we're just not saying the quiet part loud yet.
Caden Scott having an off. Rejoin. Not too much drama. Oh, D. Hines overtaking Pat Fortune. That's a big deal between the two stunned possums because they are battling it out for the championship.
Casey out here trying to question. Casey out here trying to question our intentions and also has clearly not listened to us do commentary before.
We talk about whatever we feel like.
Dog.
That's kind of the answer.
I'd like to welcome you to the Pro Wrestling Warhammer podcast.
Well, okay, if Hines can keep this spot, and that is far from a guarantee that he can get it against Fortune here, that places him in a much better spot for the championship. Granted, still would only be 5 points ahead of Bozer. so it's close. It's very much alive, but the gap does grow a little bit. And Pat Fortune kind of finds himself a little bit on the outside looking in. Ooh, contact with the wall by somebody. But I think it was Pat Fortune, unfortunately, so that's not gonna that's gonna kind of settle it. James Wheel just obliterated somebody. What happened there?
Trouble in the henhouse.
So what happened with the Mustang?
Nothing.
Oh, I think that's Thomas Wong that he smashed. Right, and he's going to have to go return to base. That's going to really compromise his day. Matos is your winner. Nathan Gray, second place, and Tyler Scott will join them on the podium. Fourth place for InfoCraft. Did he run it again? No, okay, he did get the checkered flag. Okay. Marood is coming around in fifth place. Second class. Solid race from him. He had a really, really rough start. So to come out on top, to come out with a fifth place result that when all is said and done, that's got to feel good. Oral Ja could have had more. Had to start for the pit lane. Qualified P2, and that was useless to him. So he gets sixth place. That'll still be a silver podium. Jack Biddle comes to the line in fourth. Followed by fourth in category, I should say, seventh overall. And Sean Young in eighth. And Philip Newless. Probably going to be the last one. No, there's a couple of people that haven't seen the checker flag.
I saw it a couple times.
And he'll come across the line in eighth place. Ninth place, I think. Somebody, I think, left. Thomas Wong dragging it on home. He's out there along with Jos van de Velde. There's Van de Velde across the line. I wouldn't trust the results necessarily here on your screen because we got people dropping out of the server. You know, the usual problem with ACC. And Thomas Wong is your official last finisher. I do want to quickly adjust Pat Fortune's result here on my worksheet because he fell quite a bit.
I heard they found him dead in the ditch.
I think he ends up losing out to just Joubert, Scott, Condi, and Van de Velde and Lotteray. So that'd be 8 points for Joubert, 6 points for Scott, 4 for Condi, 2 for Jos, and 1 for Lotteray. So that'd be 0 points for Fortune. That might have just ended his championship with the ending there.
My cat just exploded out of his bed again. And I can hear the food dispenser whirring in the background. It scared the fucking shit out of me. Like, oh my god, he's attacking!
All right, we do have a couple people here. Pat Fortune, D. Hines, and Diogo Matos in the chat here. I will invite Diogo, because he has his hand up, to speak to the people.
Am I the people?
Diogo, you take home the victory today. A clean 20 points by my reckoning with a pole and fastest lap to go with that. How does it feel?
Very, very nice. Actually, this was my first win and on my first season, so I'm pretty, pretty happy now.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Diogo, you did murder that one guy. Do you feel any remorse whatsoever?
Who? The Porsche?
I don't know.
It wasn't
all happen so fast.
It wasn't a force. You collected. It looked like to us on our screen that you collected Ron Morley under blue flags in his BMW. It looks like you nudged him in the back.
It's okay if you don't feel
Beamer?
anything.
The pink Beamer?
Yes, sir. That is the one.
Oh, yeah, he spun in front of me, but at least from my point of view, I didn't touch him. It just looked like a spin. I don't know, maybe connection errors, but it wasn't. At least in my screen, I didn't kill him.
I see. Okay.
You heard it here first. Diogo has no human feeling and he feels no regret whatsoever.
No remorse.
We
Thanks,
are.
guys.
He's pulling
Go on.
the. He's pulling the Ivan Drago. If he dies, he dies.
Just thanks. See you next race, bro.
Excellent. And with that win, does Diogo have a chance at the championship? Yes, but also no. would be my simplest answer to that, I think. We have a couple people in the audience: Oral Shaw, D Hines, Pat Fortune. If you want to talk, you're gonna have to put your hands up so that I can invite you to the stage.
Put your hands in the air
and wave them around like you just don't care.
Correct.
We have D Hines, our Iron Championship leader, with his hand up. D, tell us about your race.
How's it going? Am I in the lead? Yeah. Wow.
By my
That's cool.
unofficial calculations, I have you with a 5-point lead over Bozer heading into the final round.
And how close is Pat there?
Now,
Maybe.
It should be mentioned, with drop scores, you are behind Bo as well as Max Cruz. So
I was thinking, yeah.
you're gonna need a good result.
And I can't make next week, so I think that's me done this season.
Well,
so.
no, it's a hard one. So, all right, here's by my math, you need Bozer to finish below 7th
not
in
gonna
the
happen.
iron category at Nürburgring. That's going to be a hard one.
Yeah, not going to happen.
You also need Max Cruz to finish below 7th. So that's also not going to help.
It was a good race today, though. It was a tough start. I had a crash early on. Ended up on last 32, I think. Pitted early then and tried to make up as much pace as I could. But it was tough going. Finally caught up with Pat then at the end. The very end, I think he had a bit of damage. So we were having a little battle there at the end. I don't know if you saw that, but it was fun.
We did. Pat had a very bad ending to the race, and by my calculation, scored 0 points as a result. That's going to hurt.
Oh, no.
His championship hopes are largely, I would say, over by my math. And again, everybody, this is my math. This is not the official numbers. This is done on the fly, and I fully expect there's a mistake somewhere. I have D Hines on 70 points. I have Bozer on 65, Max Cruz on 64, and Pat Fortune on 54. That's what I've got for the top 4.
Not so bad. It's all good fun anyway. Really good. Yeah, I don't know if Pat wants to join us here for chat or not, but
we've got Shanu Marisanu, and we've got... Oh my god, we have Oral Jaw with his hand in the air. This has never happened before. I will invite Shanu because it looks like he had it up first. Shanu Marisanu, you had a day to forget on the mountain.
No, please take Oral. You don't know if this opportunity will last. Take Oral first, and then we can talk. I'll bring him up here.
All right, we'll send up Oral Jaw. Oral Jaw, your microphone is in fact muted.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, there is.
So first question with you is what happened at the start there? You started from the pit lane. What?
I forget to press drive.
That'll
Yeah.
do it. That'll do it. Well, tell us about your race. Otherwise, you ended up in the top 10 despite starting from essentially last place. So,
I'm pretty happy about that. Because I pit on the second or third lap, I think. After that, it was good that I have free hair, so no blue flag in front of me, so I could have my pace. And I basically do like this for 1 hour.
That does help.
And at the end, the last 20 minutes was hard because the tire was giving up totally. So it was a bit hard, but that was okay. Finally, I'm surprised that I could have a decent place, finish 6th. So
And
starting from the last,
P3
I'm really happy
you're-
about that. Yeah, on P3 in silver, so
Mhm.
it's really, really good.
By my math, you
Yes.
have a 10-point lead heading into the final race against Nathan Gray.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what drops.
Yeah, that's, I was afraid
4 points
to
otherwise.
lose too much points. Started from the last, but finally it was okay. I don't know how to, but I guess Undercut is working there.
Well, there weren't too many silver drivers in play today, so
Yeah, true.
the silver championship, I think, didn't have as much wiggle room as normal. There just weren't that many of you.
Yeah, Gail was not there too, so
And
yeah,
Diogo
we'll
asked
see
in,
how is it for
chat
championship.
if the standing rundown. Diogo, you're in third place. You're gonna need. You're 9 points back by my math, but you also have a drop score to consider. So I would say your championship hopes are a little bit far fetched, a little bit on the outside. But
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing. There's a mathematical chance.
Put them all in the wall.
So anything else you would like to give us oral before we move on to
No,
Mr.
congratulations to Matos on all the winner today.
He had a phenomenal race,
And
actually.
thank you
Very
for
cool.
streaming. Yep, and that's it.
Alrighty. Shanu, we move to you, the representative of the Lexus people. You let me down here, Dicer.
Sorry. It's like this with the mountain sometimes. The mountain give us, the mountain take us away.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lot of fun though. I take it from the pings that I'm getting in Discord that you caught my 20-point turn on stream.
We did.
In
We
the
did.
Audi corner.
We did. You were not the only person that we got to highlight a interesting driving technique from.
I hope that was fun for you. So I wanted to jump in to say this has been a really fun season. I'm not gonna participate in the last race because I have plans. I hope I have my podium secured. I'm not sure, but should be pretty secured.
Should be,
Being
yeah,
Robert
yeah.
wasn't
Fourth,
here tonight. Yeah.
yeah, with Robert Volt not being here today, your gap is to Thomas Wong is, by my calculations, unofficial calculations, 21 points.
Yeah. Wong is good, but can you even get 21? I think 20 is the
No,
max.
20 is the max. So yeah, even if he goes out there, stonks it, takes pole, takes fastest lap, dominates festivities, he cannot catch it.
That's nice.
His
So
fight
I'm really
is,
happy for the
his
podium.
fight is with Robert Volt, and
It's the first season since I'm in ERA that I've managed to attend 6 races of. So it was nice to finally have like a run of like consecutive races and get to practice. And I've noticed my pace improved a bit better than usual. I'm probably gonna be going back to slow channel for the next season because they're banning the Lexus probably. And I'm not gonna practice as much as this season. This
the
season
band
was the
Lexus.
most free
I
time I've
will
had.
I will protest this.
It's the most free time I've had in a while to do this. But yeah, it was fun. And I thank you for your commentary. I've looked back to each and every race, and they're all fun. And I'm looking forward to next season. And
Excellent.
hope it's gonna be just as much fun.
All right.
And
Much
yeah,
appreciated.
I want to say for the record, I did not punt Adrian on purpose in turn 1. It was an accident, I swear. I did
Plausible deniability.
I did let Sean by on purpose. I don't know if you caught that on stream.
I did catch you giving Thomas a good punt.
Thomas. I punted Thomas. I
Thomas
punted
Wong.
Adrian. I punted Adrian in turn 1, but
okay, maybe it wasn't you. Somebody punted Thomas Wong at some point and let them through. I thought that was you, but I could be misremembering.
I don't think I punted anyone other than Adrian. I punted the wall 3 times. 3 times, but that doesn't count. Yeah. I had a few trips to the pit. The boys there know me well. They bring me coffee. We have a good time every time. Yeah. But yeah, the race was still fun. I can never be mad at a Mount Panorama race. Like, no matter how bad you do, it's still amazing. I think they fucked up the timing. I think it was on twice, and it wasn't supposed to be on twice the time passing. And we got really dark, which was an experience which we didn't practice for, nor did we expect. And it was like still a fantastic time. It's always fun, even if you're alone. Mount Panorama is one of the few tracks in the world that are enjoyable just to drive. Even if you're alone, there's no one around you. It's just so fun to drive. So yeah, had a good time. Yeah,
one of my favorite tracks in this game. Probably probably top 3 track all time.
Yeah. And it was fun pushing for the quali lap. I didn't do that in practice at all, and I got a pretty good quali. I didn't expect it. It was my first time pushing because I was just practicing just survive. It's the only thing you need to do. I didn't, but oh well.
It happens. Very few drivers didn't have contact with the wall. I imagine I'd have fingers left over if I were to count them.
It could be worse. You could be on fire.
Yeah, that's it for me. See you guys.
All right, and we'll bring that home with Pat Fortune, who has joined us in the booth here.
Hello,
Mr. Stunt Possum.
The head possum, mind you.
Indeed. So your race was looking pretty good, like it was going to be an iron podium there, and it went really badly at the end. Tell us about that.
Oh God, it really did go really bad. And exactly as you'd imagine, very top of the mountain, I just hit the grass at the back wheels, smallest little bit, spun out. Car was in a fairly bad way. So I think there was about like 6 minutes to go, and I could see that D was behind me, and I was there thinking, well, we're equal on points, so I'll see can I keep away from him. If he can catch me, he can pass me. But and of course he did, because I had the aerodynamic qualities of a brick at the time.
The blue flag guys coming up behind us as well, so I was going to let them through to see what they do. Some of the work for me.
Yeah.
But they got around pretty quick.
Yeah, they were here and they were gone,
Yeah, unbelievably fast,
Yeah, but still. Oh well.
Season 20, we might get up there.
Yeah, no. Next year's our year, like the old Ferrari mantra.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you could take the Iron Championship here. Still, I mean, it's on the table.
Yeah, I'd need somebody to go bowling in a big way around the carousel.
You just might need to pay someone to go give Bozer and Max Cruz some food poisoning. But I mean, it's on the table.
I'll get my mum to do it, because I've gotten food poisoning off her enough.
But yeah, by my calculations, yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for you at the end. There. I think Max and Bo here.
Mm-hmm. And D.
Well, he's not coming. He's not coming to Nürburgring.
Oh shit! I forgot you've got Electric Picnic, you idiot.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah.
Maybe I'll
He's in the championship lead, but we did the math, and he needs a fair number of people to beat Bo and Max at Nürburgring for him to take it home.
I'll do my best, dude.
He needs 6 good men.
It's an 18-man fire team in 12 hours.
We could come to that. But listen, thanks anyway for the commentary as usual. Great race, except for the end of mine, which I'm still angry at myself about, but sure, what can you do?
It does happen.
It happens to me.
I mean, I was entertained, so...
Yeah, Byron was highly entertained.
I'm happy he was entertained.
It brought him out of a pro wrestling loop, so you know it's good when he stops talking about pro wrestling.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you next week.
Yep.
Except you, D.
Yeah, I won't be here, so adios, and we'll see you in season 16.
Adios.
Good luck.
Best of luck next week,
good
everyone.
Luck to the Stunt Possums in the final and also next season.
Yeah.
Thanks
a lot. Cheers.
Rock on.
Bye.
All right. So I'll give a quick rundown of the championship as I see it. Now keep in mind, again, as I've stated a couple times, not official.
He cheated off my score chart.
These numbers are slated for change. But I have in the Silver Championship, Oral Jaw leading with 81 points over Nathan Gray on 77, 72 for Diego Matos, and 60 for Jack Biddle, and 55 for Matt Gale. That's your top 5. The top 3 there do have some drop scores to consider, but as it stands, they are still in the same order as even with the drop scores. Then in the bronze category, it's hard to see this championship changing hands in the final round, but it is 91 points for Sean Young, followed by Adrian Barud on 84. 59 for Shannon Murasanu. He's not able to take the title. 39 for Tyler Scott. And 34 for Thomas Wong. That's what I have. 38, pardon me, for Thomas Wong. And then we, as stated, have the very, very interested four-way dance for the Iron title because things are very, very tight between D. Hines, who's on 70 points but is not attending the final round, 65 for Bo Zer, 64 for Max Cruz, 54 for Pat Fortune, and 43 for Lucas Joubert is the grouping. Again, all subject to change, but that's what I have based on the rough numbers right now. Anything? Byron, do you have anything to finish off with?
I was going to ask, did you say that D is on 70 points?
70 points. He is indeed on 70 points.